EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the LA Chargers. Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Stroud looks to throw on the first play, eluding the pressure right. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
Come on, come on. Hey, smash.
A first carry now. This is Matthews. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Stroud. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Ready. Cougar 19.
On first down, here's Stroud. And that's incomplete. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, we know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Okay,
here's 2nd and 10.
Tap the 60. Got alert.
A give left side to Matthews. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3.
Warrior 70.
Stroud. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And all the way in inside the 15 before they drop him. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup.
Hey, check that.
First run of the game here for Dameon Pierce. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. A throw for Pittman is intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 16.
Baylor Tigers.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark it down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. On second down, they'll run it here. Pushes him over. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. The Chargers at 6-3 on the year, and they come in playing pretty well, 6-3 in their last 9.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 49-yard line.
Baylor tight.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. He's got room at the 30. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 35. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Herbert going to change the play here. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Stroud. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Big strides, look at him go. He's on his way. And he's going to be shoved out, but not before he gets this down to the 20-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 61 yards.
And normally when you think about huge field flipping plays like this, it's that shifty slot receiver, that burner on the outside. Not here. That's a tight end doing work down the field. Where's the oxygen mask? He's going to need it after that one. A big, big play.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. And Stroud now to throw. Screen pass, it's Matthews. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there on 1st as the screen pass gets him 8.
At the 12-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. Now Stroud. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much. Do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Here's third and a few inches.
Brings up third down.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble.
Now, how about this? They'll change it at the line.
On fourth down, Herbert. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Texans take over an excellent field position.
Ready, check.
A first down carry for Matthews. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That good for 19 and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Go! Nineteen tight.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Pat Surtain.
And the Chargers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on first and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, it's going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on fourth down. The first three, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. First and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Second down and 6 now.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
69 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Now Herbert going to shift his guys around.
He'll look to throw.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Chargers first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 45-yard line. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
Now a 2nd and 10.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. There goes a deep ball, end zone. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Chigakafro with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chargers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. What a great weapon. So often, such a big mismatch.
And there's no route he can't run. You name it, he's going to do it. And he's a matchup nightmare for the defense. No matter who they put on him, he's going to win the battle.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it's now 14-0.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
2nd and 10, here's Stroud.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get this down only to the 18. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. They'll complete this one. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers.
His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year, number 6 overall. And the Chargers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here in this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league, but this one feels pretty darn secure. And here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try and mount a comeback.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Come on.
Now 2nd and 5.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Stroud to throw it.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
And it looks like one of the DBs has it.
But they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And so the last 3 drives, you've got 2 interceptions and a fumble. I think we know why they're losing right now.
Without question, and we've seen the evidence, just what you talked about there. If they take care of the football, number one, maybe they're not having this deficit, and number two, maybe they actually have the lead.
Now Herbert following the turnover. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
Hey, Kappa. Crowd right.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
McPherson's kick is good.
So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
A shotgun snap to Stroud.
Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. The Texans send the punter out, standing just about on his own goal line. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And not a great punt here. Out of bounds in the air. They're going to say this one doesn't even get to the 40. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this 3rd quarter from their 25-yard line.
Charger drive about to get going. He'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Look at this, a tight end carry. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Go.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Here's Herbert.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And that is exactly what you needed defensively. It's a long road back from here, but that's a good start to the second half as they force a punting situation and a 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Well, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Herbert, quick pass out wide. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Coming right, this is Matthews. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
2nd and 9.
60 Maverick! 60 Maverick!
They'll fake the jet sweep, and now Stroud to throw off play action.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Tempo.
Now here's Stroud on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now. 1st and 10. Stroud working out of the gun.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Hey, check that. Street.
Matthews up the middle.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 49 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On 1st down, here's Stroud.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Right back to him on first down. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 4.
Play action. It's Herbert. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The catch and run good for 24 yards.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Oh, design run for their line-out. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces.
Brought down back at the 21-yard line.
Hey, Ram.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert.
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off.
And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. And maybe a small measure of revenge for this defense because they've been thoroughly dominated so far, but a brief bright spot there with that pick 6.
Seemingly coming up for air after being dominated as you described. They get a nice play there. Probably not going to change the balance of this game, but they have to feel a little bit better about themselves after that one.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is down to 24. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not throwing pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
On first down, Justin Herbert. And he's got his man on the out route. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chargers start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th.
Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we haven't been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. Trailing big here in this fourth quarter. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Stroud out of the gun here. That's complete. It's Charles. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. And Stroud now to throw. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here we go, here we go.
2nd and 10. Now Stroud being chased out left. And this one too low. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the fourth quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down. And it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allowed to convert on 4th and long. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Charles. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. More from L.A. in a moment.
On the set.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 3.
Track him 60.
Throwing now is Stroud. He's got this downfield to McBride. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 25 yards that time. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. We hear them discuss red red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
Here we go.
Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal. Stroud. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Third and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Stroud looking to throw.
Steps away. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Okay, ready?
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not. And I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out. You and I, let's get to the airport.
And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. And the offense moving quickly to the line. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Herbert on first down now. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside, and they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man, Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. They're going to pass here with Herbert. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is caught inside the 5. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
The Charles, in this win, they've really just had one speed, and that's been all out. They're still driving the ball downfield despite the circumstances and the big lead, and they just continue to find ways to get into the end zone with ease.
They're certainly in that zone where almost everything they try is successful and often leads to points. Teams don't get those types of games very often, so when they do, many of them just want to take advantage of it to the last second.
McPherson now for the extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
The Texans take over first and
10. On the jump.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now 2nd and 9. Stroud from his own end zone.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even giving up a defensive touchdown.
Let's go now.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. To throw from his end zone, Stroud. And he is caught. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. That one goes for 24 yards. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Bronco switch. Go check. Go check. Ready.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. Down the left sideline. Inside the 20.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
45, Texans 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the fourth. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him the first down.
Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the fourth.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch your team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make it.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Texans are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Right there.
We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. They do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
18, tied in.
On second down, it's Stroud. This is taken in by McBride. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided.
Ready?
One final shot for C.J. Stroud. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked up by Pat Surtain. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is.